Hello, my friends. My name is Evelyn Joy, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk a little bit about budgeting for food during inflation. I don't know about you, but if you haven't noticed yet, when you go to the grocery store, a lot of things are a lot more expensive. Sometimes inflation's a little bit hidden as far as the ounces in the cereal goes down, but they keep like the caption that says like family size, right? It's just the 18 ounces family size now, right? So they try to make it seem like the prices haven't changed, but things like chicken and meat and stuff obviously have changed. Well, I'm going to look at and share some advice from the internet, and I'm going to share some of my own advice. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. One second. Oops. Okay, here we go. So this one is more on the comedy side of things, but also it's still really good advice. Here we go.
Y'all want to know one of the main reasons a lot of us ain't worried about this inflation or worried about this economy? It's because we've been broke for a long time. Some of y'all just new broke. That's why y'all freaking out. We can show you 57 ways to prepare top ramen noodles. I can show you 12 different ways to make Spam. I can show you how to make spaghetti noodles turn into a different meal every night for 7 nights straight. We can eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for breakfast and be happy that we got it. We can take a can of pork and beans, open them up, and just eat them. That's because we're survivors. We know how to make it. Some of y'all new brokes is going to have to learn how to learn the ropes. Y'all going to have to figure this thing out. That's all right. You got us old brokes here. We'll show you the way, baby.
All right.
Y'all want to know one of the main reasons a lot.
Another point that this same user has is at the top of his video, he says, we know how to hunt, fish, and grow our own food too. That is really important. So knowing how to hunt, fish, grow your own food, that's a good point. This is Deborah. And then also knowing how to make a meal out of low budget items, right? I want to share, I'm not going to share this video, but I will share, I'm going to share my screen and show you the video that I'm referring to and her page and everything. So this is Jordan Page, Fun, Cheap, or Free. And this is Groceries for a Family of 10, plus How to Budget with Inflation, Grocery Tips and Tricks. So I already watched that, so I'll tell you some of her tips and tricks, and go check out her video. So she talks about, like, for example, one thing she'll do is she'll give her kids like half apple juice, half water, and then she'll put a vitamin C, like emergency packet in there so that they are getting more vitamins and also getting more water and stuff in with their juice, right? And so it's healthier and budgeted. And then things like cooking with potatoes a lot. Potatoes are something that fills up your tummy. This is something I need to do more, and I'm going to start doing more. I just planted potatoes as well, so that's another thing. Grow your own potatoes as well. But buy 10-pound bags of potatoes. Deborah, if you're going to be picking your nose, don't be in my video. Bye-bye. Go out. Okay, thank you. All right. So, sorry about that. 10-pound bags of potatoes, and using it over time. If they start to sprout, save them to be a seed potato for your garden. You know what I mean? Then also, things like, instead of the meat being like the main meal thing, dice it up and mix it in. Like she mentioned, mixing in mushrooms in with the meat. Like maybe your children don't like mushrooms. Baby girl, are you trolling me? I love you. Mwah. Maybe your children are picky eaters like my Deborah. Deborah, are you a picky eater? Oh my goodness, so many things you don't like. But you can hide things. She also mentioned, and I need to do this more often, making like shakes for your kids that are made with like spinach and stuff like that. So for healthier ideas. But yeah, making sure your meat is not the main thing of the meal, but dicing it up, mixing it in with some potatoes that'll fill up their tummies, but not be as expensive. So there is some meat in there, but the meat is not like the main part of the meal, right? It's diced up in something. So it's, and you can cook potatoes all different ways. You can make French fries, you can make mashed potatoes, you can make baked potatoes, you can make hash browns, all sorts of ways that you can make potatoes or use potatoes in like a casserole or something, because potatoes are so cheap. And even with inflation, they're only a little bit more expensive, right? And it's a good way to fill up and use as well. And then, yeah, so meat is something that's gone up probably the most. And so just not using meat as much. Some people, they cut out meat entirely, and so anyway, lots of good advice on those videos. But yeah, like he said, using ramen noodles a lot of different ways. Not eating out hardly is a good idea. Oh my goodness, my family, when we eat out, because we're a bigger family now, it's a lot of money to go out to eat. So one thing we do is we go out to eat on Tuesday nights at Denny's when kids eat free. So what we do is we only pay for the 2 adults, and then the 4 kids eat for free. And then I have that extra money to give a bigger tip, to the waiter or whatever. So if you want to eat out, find out when kids eat free and find out what places. I actually researched and made a chart and put it on our refrigerator. So if we want to go out to eat, where we can go out to eat for free. All right. Check out our next video. Deborah's going to be reading me green eggs and ham. All right. Have a great day. Bye.